A novel set in the country show jumping circuit of pre-war New South Wales has won the Prime Minister's Literary Award for Fiction. This year's prize winners cover an array of themes, from family tragedy to the life of Manning Clark. And for the first time, there's been an award for poetry.
For Gillian Mears, it's a tale she's wanted to tell from an early age. Before MS confined the author to a wheelchair, she spent much of her life in a horse's saddle.
My childhood was ruled by horses. I've got a deep love of horses, and in particular, as a child, I jumped horses.
Winner of the Fiction Prize, Foals Bred centres on the high jumping circuit that was a big feature of country life in New South Wales before the Second World War.
I think it's a doomed love story, laden with triumph, but ultimately tragedy.
Personal tragedy helped shape Robert Newton's novel, which won the prize for young adult fiction. His father died when Robert was halfway through his story about two brothers embarking on a road trip to escape their broken home.
I seem to pour a bit of my own sadness into the story as well.
This year's awards have attracted a record number of entries. And for the first time, there's a prize for poetry.
Poetry is like the culture thinking out loud. At its purest form, when it's good, that's what's really happening.
From poetry to biography, Mark McKenna spent 7 years researching and writing the life of Manning Clark.
It's that tension between coming close to a person and retaining that distance that actually is one of the greatest challenges of writing biography, I think.
The $80,000 prize makes meeting that challenge all a bit sweeter.
It's a great thrill, a great honour. I'm overwhelmed, and it will take some time, probably until later this evening, to actually believe that it has happened.
It's such a stroke of good fortune, something just dropping out of the sky like that.
And a good reason to celebrate Australia's literary triumphs. Jessica Nairn, ABC News, Canberra.